Hey, all you beautiful souls out there in my social media family, how are you doing today? My name is Chris, and I'm here to help you find your happiness. In today's video, we're going to be talking about choices. And man, this is a really going to be kind of a, I don't even know what to call it. Maybe like a topic where people are going to go, yeah, right, or that's BS or whatnot. But I'm telling you right now, you hear me say this in a lot of my videos, and if you've seen any of the more recent videos, I've really been talking about this a lot. And that's understanding that everything in life is a choice. And one of the hardest things to really grasp in your head is to realize that all the misery that you're putting yourself through, yes, I said putting yourself through, is a choice. You are allowing these things to bother you when they don't have the ability to bother you unless you so choose them to. Now, I know that might be difficult for some of you to grasp and really kind of wrap your head around. And I say that because it was definitely difficult for me to wrap my head around it in the beginning as well. And so how did I go about changing that mindset? How did I go about looking at things from a different perspective? Well, I think it's realizing, and this was Greg Braden who said this, and he said that nothing is either good nor bad until we label it that way. And once we label something a certain way, that's when it really has the ability to affect us. So one of the things that I've really learned, and you hear me say this and I'll say it again, is that everything in life is a choice. So when something arrives into your reality that is not making you feel happy or joyful, right? It's taking you in the other direction. It's your choice whether to continue to allow that to affect you in that same way, or to change your perspective and look at it from a different point of view. Now, that's one of the things that I've been able to do. So when something happens in my reality that starts to get me up in my feels in some sort of way that I don't like, one of the very first things that I do is I take a deep breath. I allow those feelings to kind of pass through, so I'm not holding them or bottling them up inside. And then from there, the very first question that I ask myself is, what did I do to bring this into my reality? The second question is, how can I prevent this from happening again? So rather than putting the blame on somebody else or something else, the very first thing I do is ask myself, what was it that I did? What actions, what thoughts, what words was I putting out there into the universe that caused these things to come into my reality? And it's usually the fact that, you know, at least I'm going to take a step back here. In the past, I can tell you right now, the things that brought those into my reality, was a lack of self-love, a lack of self-respect, and a lack of self-acceptance. Now that I have all those things, it's very rare that something comes into my reality that's going to bring me down, because I understand that my thoughts turn into words, my words turn into actions, and therefore that is what becomes my reality. So I'm very mindful of the things that I think of, and even about other people. I mean, there's been times where I sit here and I catch myself thinking to myself, oh, that guy is such an a-hole, or that girl is such a B, and I immediately catch myself, because every one of those thoughts sends out a signal out to the universe, and that is what's going to be attracted back to me. And that may be not something that hits me in my reality right now, but it may be that somebody else thinks I'm an a-hole, right? And I don't want anybody to think about that about me, so I don't think that about other people. And therefore, the words that I speak are very important. The words that I speak out to myself, most of all, but to other people, I'm very cautious about the things that I say. And then also about the way that I act, towards myself, and the way that I act towards other people. And in realizing all of these things are really a choice, therefore, when something comes into my reality that I don't like, I have the choice to make it go away. Now, sometimes it means I have to remove somebody from my life, which I've done in the past. I've completely taken away taken out of the equation people that are going to cause me drama and cause me pain. And so therefore, I have less opportunities for those things to come into my life in a way that's negatively impacting me. And so that is what I'm going to be challenging you today, is to really go out there and think about the choices that you are making to continue to allow certain things to affect you in a way that brings you depression or anxiety or fear, doubt, resentment, regret, remorse, all of those things. Because one of the things I can tell you right now is I've made the choice in my life not to allow those things to cause me any more of those cycles of pain and suffering, and therefore I've been able to move into a place of inner peace and inner happiness, and that's exactly what I want for all of you out there. All right, everybody, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button, and please, please, please share this video with somebody who you think it might benefit, because we never know when the right words from the right person will hit somebody at the right time and help them find their happiness. Until next time, I'm sending you all much love. Namaste.